It's time for Tiger basketball. Join the Waynesville Lady Tigers and the Waynesville Tigers this season on 97.9 FM. Our game's brought to you by Air Serv Heating and Air, the Marys County Bank, Mailbox It, Lowe's Chevrolet, Memorial Chapels, Pepsi Cola Bottling Company, Flo's 66 Diner, Ed Morris Ford, Shelter Insurance Agents, Dave Holland in Richland and John Gregory in Crocker, and St. Robert Auto Supply. Let's go courtside and play some basketball with the Tigers and Lady Tigers in the 22-23 season.
To you and yours here from the Falcon Gymnasium here on the campus of Glendale High School for today's Waynesville Lady Tiger matchup. Again, it is going to be the Waynesville Lady Tigers on the road today to take on the Glendale Lady Falcons. Connor Harbert here with you today, 97.9 The Source. Glad you could join me here for another evening of Lady Tiger basketball. Waynesville looking to get back in the win column here on this one. A very close loss last time out. A very good Bolivar team. Waynesville taking it almost to the wire. In fact, got down to within 1 point in the game's final minutes. But unfortunately, Bolivar had the run. Had a couple of runs there in that game. Were able to pull away and claim the 9-point victory. So now Waynesville 7-6 on the season, but a good chance for a win here again today. I would say this is another game that Waynesville has the possibility of winning, although they are going to have to be on their A game. This is a very, very, very proficient Glendale squad, a Glendale squad that's really turned it around from a season ago. So we've got about 10 minutes till tip-off here. This game getting started a little bit early here today. The JV game did run a little bit short. The Glendale JV emerging victorious there in that one, but we will have all the coverage here for you. We will be basically doing what we always do, just a few minutes early here today. Want a big thank you to all of our sponsors here for today's broadcast. Gasco Sage Electric, Air Serv, Mailbox It, Lowe's Chevrolet, Home Plate Grill, Marys County Bank, Frisco Fuel, Flo's 66 Diner, Waynesville Memorial Chapel, Phelps Health, the Bank of Iberia, Ed Morse Ford, Shelter Insurance, and St. Robert Auto Supply. You'll hear from all of them, of course, as we move throughout today's broadcast, and a couple of PSAs from Misha as well. Always got to believe in the big man. They, of course, allow us to even have games to play. Misha does, but we want to go ahead and thank all of them for allowing this broadcast to occur. So, hey, we got about 9 minutes till tip. We'll go ahead and take a 3-minute timeout. When we come back, let's talk about this Glendale Lady Falcon squad. We'll talk about what Glendale's really been able to accomplish this season. Like I said, pretty big turnaround from a year ago. Just 4 wins last season. They've already doubled that here this year. But hey, back in 3 minutes, you're listening to Waynesville Lady Tiger Basketball, 97.9 The Source.
Gasco Sage Electric is owned by their consumer members who use their electricity and other services. They've been providing services to Camden, Marys, Miller, Phelps, and Pulaski counties since 1945. Much like electricity, Gasco Sage considers broadband internet to be an essential service, not just in the big cities, but right here in the rural communities they serve. They work hard at making a difference in the futures of the communities they serve. As a new G-Tech Fiber customer, you can soon be part of their high-speed fiber-to-home broadband network. Give them a call today, 573-759-7146.
Turn on the heat. Call Air Serv Heating and Air in West Waynesville and get your existing system checked and serviced. If it's time to step up and get a new system, the Luxair high-performance heating and air equipment is top of the line. Luxair sets the standard year in and year out with new features and innovations in the industry and has since 1954. Your Luxair system is just a phone call away at Air Serv Heating and Air at 433-3613 or stop by the office on Historic Route 66 in West Waynesville and ask about the Luxair Advantage. Mailbox It in St. Robert is now your complete shipping headquarters. Mailbox It is a UPS authorized shipping agent. They can ship your package UPS, accept UPS drop-offs, and can accept UPS returns with a shipping label. Add FedEx and the United States Postal Service, and why go anywhere else? Mailbox It is the go-to resource for packing, shipping, printing, and business service needs. Mailbox It is a copy, print, and document service center. They can even print your photos and canvases. Mailbox It, 213 Suite 3, St. Robert Boulevard.
The trucks are coming in and coming in. Lowe Chevrolet in Waynesville has vehicles on the lot with your name on it. Stop by and check out the selection. Take your pick and drive off the lot today with a new or pre-owned vehicle of your choice. Lowe Chevrolet can help you with financing, service, and so much more. Serving the community you live in for over 30 years. Lowe Chevrolet, off I-44, exit 156 in Waynesville.
And welcome back here to the campus of Glendale High School, of course, Springfield, Missouri, where we continuously await the contest here. The start of tonight's girls basketball contest, the Lady Tigers of Waynesville and the Lady Falcons of Glendale. Tongue twisters aside, Connor Harbin here with you, 97.9. The Source again, about 6.5 minutes here to tip off. Let's go ahead and talk a little bit about tonight's opponent, the Glendale Lady Falcons. I mentioned earlier, they're a team that's really turned it around as we approach the midway point of the season, already doubling their win total from last season. Last year's team, 4-20, 2-7 in the Ozark Conference, and then a first-round loss to Rolla in the Class 5 District 5 tournament. This year's team, 9-4 in Class 6, and with some wins over some pretty solid programs. I know I say that every time, but this time it's really true. You have wins over teams like Lebanon, teams like Branson, teams like Neosho. You have some pretty good wins in there. This is a team that really has been able to turn it around quite a bit. Of course, a new coach for him, Matt Powell, came from the Lamar boys program. Of course, Lamar, a school I'm intimately familiar with, living over in Nevada, or at least growing up over in Nevada. Always a good basketball program down there. Went 63-48 in his 4 seasons as the head coach of the Tigers, and now looking to kind of make his mark on this Lady Falcons program, and has really done it so far, I'd say. 9 wins in your first season is a pretty big success, I would say. But players to watch out for here in this one. You did lose 3 players from last year's squad. Lots of returning experience for this Glendale team. Some of the players to watch out for here in this one, Riley Heeman, that's going to be a player to watch. She's an 8.9 points per game scorer. That was last season, but she's been kind of identified as the leader, as kind of the one to watch scoring-wise here for the Lady Falcons, and was named to the Ozark Conference All-Defensive Team last year there as well. She's a 5'11" senior forward. Rachel Flewell, another player to watch out for, 6.7 points a game. Another rebounder, another senior forward. Lots of seniors on this year's team, but watch for her to get down there on the boards. Skylar Banksek, 5'3", senior guard. Doesn't have a whole lot of size, but will handle a lot of the point guard duties, can make the 3, open up the basket for the bigs. That, of course, according to Glendale head coach Matt Powell. And then also look for Avery Givens, Megan Randall, then a freshman, a 6-foot-tall freshman in Maddie Zing. So, a little bit of height on this year's Glendale roster. Lots of scoring. Got to play your A game, I think, if you're going to walk out of this Glendale gym with the victory here today. But of course, Waynesville, they have some scoring options. Of course, we talked about Brianna Hurd once again. Another good game for her there in the game against Bolivar. Had half the team scoring, a little bit over half. In fact, 28 points there in that one. Had the 3-ball working as far as I'm concerned. Waynesville had the 3-ball working for most of that game. 8 threes in that contest, 4 of which came from Brianna Hurd, 28 points once again. Then Caitlin Black, she had 4 threes there as well. She had 12 points, was the only other scorer in double digits for Waynesville in that game. But as I always say, if Hurd and Black can get the scoring going, if you combine for 40, maybe 45, maybe even 50 points, if you have it really going on, I think you're going to find yourself put in a good spot. Of course, you also hope for good performances as well from the other starters, Riley, Reagan Grossfener, Brittany Davison. We'd like to see her maybe get to that 4-6 points that we know she can generate for this squad. And of course, coming off the bench, Kayla Brown, Lauren Lurcher, Madison Mulholland, they can each add baskets when they're in there as well. But for watching the JV game, I will say one of the major concerns I have, one of the things that Waynesville needs to focus on doing here today, this is a problem against Bolivar as well, is hang on to the basketball. We'll see if they can hang on here today. Lots of steals, lots of turnovers there in that Journey Varsity contest. But let's hope that we can kind of keep it under control, keep it calm, and hang on to the basketball here today. So, hey, we are about 3 minutes away from opening tip here in this one. We'll go ahead and take one final timeout. When we come back, our national anthem, and then we'll also have your starting lineups there as well. But one final timeout. We'll come back. We'll have that varsity contest for you. Once again, Connor Harbin here with you. You're listening to Lady Tiger Basketball, 97.9 The Source.
Fall is in the air, but this family is in turmoil. Here's Mom, Dad, and even little Sally. Why are they upset? Well, there's the laundry, the dishes, the floors, the office, the yard work, and PTA, the homework, soccer, and dance class. And nobody has time to cook a good meal. All right, family, now huddle up. Here's the plan.
Home Plate Grill of Dixon is not only the place to get a great home-cooked meal anytime, but you also get outstanding service that is quick and affordable. Home Plate Grill of Dixon. Down-home comfort food and exceptional service that keeps you coming back again and again.
Hi, this is Brad Shelton at the Marys County Bank. Every day, the Marys County Bank touches every corner of your life and supports you as you turn your life's goals into accomplishments. Whether it's purchasing your first car, opening a small business, buying a home, planning a wedding, or preparing for retirement. From your first car to a new life after retirement, the Marys County Bank is there for all your life's milestones with our full line of products. Stop by one of our 10 locations and see how the Marys County Bank can support your dreams. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
An independent company, family-owned and operated. That's Frisco Fuel LLC in Stoutland, bringing the fuel you need to the farm and the business to keep things running and the production moving forward. Frisco Fuel LLC is a fuel delivery service located on Keepsake Road in the Frisco Lee community of Stoutland. Their high-quality products, reliable on-time deliveries, competitive prices, and friendly customer service set them apart from all the competition. And with 24/7 service, Frisco Fuel is there when you need them, and they're just a phone call away at 417-763-3835. When the fuel on the farm or your business is running low, call Frisco Fuel, and the delivery trucks will be on their way.
Role models are more important than ever in today's society. You can serve as a role model for others the next time you display good sportsmanship at a high school athletic event. Good sports are winners and are also vital to preserving our fine sports traditions. So the next time you attend a sporting event, remember to be a good sport and help rekindle the spirit of citizenship. This message has been brought to you by your friends at the Missouri State High School Activities Association and this local radio station.
If you've been to Flo's 66 Diner in St. Robert, then you're one of the many. And if you haven't been there, you need to get on the bandwagon because you're missing out. The owner, Missy, has been in the restaurant biz since she was a kid and offers you the best in home-cooked daily specials. Breakfast with one of everybody's favorites, their biscuits and gravy, and, of course, everything else on the menu. That's Flo's 66 Diner next to O'Reilly's on historic Route 66. They're open 7 days a week. And by the way, word is that Flo's 66 Diner has the best servers in town.
What if you stepped out of the picture tonight? How would you want to be remembered? And who would make decisions about planning your funeral service? This is Martin Vernon, owner of Memorial Chapels and Crematory. We help families create meaningful services that respect and honor the memory of their loved one's life. At Memorial Chapels and Crematory, we offer our support and guidance when your family needs us the most.
National anthem here at Glendale High School. We are just a few moments away from tonight's varsity matchup. The Waynesville Lady Tigers set to take on the Glendale Lady Falcons. Time for starting lineups. Again, Connor Harbert here with you, 97.9 The Source. Let's take a look at the lineup here once again for Waynesville. Starting out, it's going to be the freshman Riley Grossviener. And then how about the other freshman, the other Grossviener, Reagan Grossviener. Once again, Riley and Reagan in the starting lineup. Also out there, Caitlin Black as well. We'll look for Black to shoot from outside here in this one. Brittany Davison, the senior, also getting the start. And then, of course, your leading scorer, Brianna Hurd, the junior, will be out there working high-low as well. So, again, for Waynesville, it's going to be Grossviener, Black, Davison, and Hurd. And, of course, the Lady Tigers are coached by Brittany Matlock. Let's go ahead and take a look here at the lineup now for the Glendale Lady Falcons. Again, 9-4 on the campaign. First one out there, that'll be Skylar Banksek, a 5'3" senior guard. Also in the starting lineup, how about Avery Gibbons? Gibbons, a 5'11" senior forward. And then you'll also have out there on the floor, that'll be Riley Heeman. Again, Heeman, a 5'11" guard forward. She's also a senior as well. Madeline Zing, 6' freshman guard. So both teams opting with a freshman here today. And finally rounding out that starting lineup, looks like it's going to be Rachel Fuel, a 6' forward senior there as well. So 4 seniors and a freshman in the starting lineup for the Lady Falcons. And as I mentioned, the Falcons are coached by Matt Powell. Waynesville 7-6, Glendale 9-4. Both these teams winning records, both these teams more wins than last season. Definitely both teams having a little bit more success than they had in 2021. But I think both teams not content with their current win totals. They're going to want to go ahead and pick up a win here tonight. So it's Hurd to jump here for Waynesville. It's Heeman to jump for Glendale. Opening tip's going to be won here by Waynesville. So it'll be Caitlin Black who passes it off over to Riley Grossfeiner. She'll bring it up the right side of the floor. Pass it off to the right wing over to Davison. Davison yet to use the dribble. Gets it on into the corner. On over Riley Grossfeiner. Trying to bounce pass it on to the block. Over to Hurd, but it's stolen away. Picked up here by Flewell. Flewell up the court. Now going to pass it off to the right wing. Trying to get it back, but the ball's thrown into the backcourt. Was it tipped? They will say no. So it'll be an over and back, and Waynesville will take control on the turnover. 8-minute quarters to be had, as always. That will not change in between games, but just in case you need a refresher. Ball inbounded here to Black in the left corner. Bounce pass inside. Hurd on the block. Shot too high. Gets her own rebound. Puts it in off the glass. Waynesville gets it going here. Their first 2 points of the game coming from Hurd. 30 seconds in. Waynesville takes their first lead. Back the other way. Here comes Madeline Zing. High off the glass. Immediately matches. Again, Zing, just a freshman. Somebody Glendale has a lot of high hopes for. Potentially 4 whole years with the program. Here's a steal. Glendale coming back the other direction now. Layup. Avery Givens is good. And Glendale jumps back out in front. Just like that, 4-2 in favor of the Lady Falcons. Now opting for the press. Caitlin Black dribbling up right side of the floor here. Brings it top of the key. 1-2 step. Passes off into the corner. Reagan Grossfeiner can't hang on. The ball will be back the other direction here. So already several turnovers here for Waynesville. As I mentioned, that's going to be an issue to cut down on here. All over the game, you got to wonder how close that would have been, or if Waynesville would have been able to pull out the win if it wasn't for the turnover problem. But it'll be a 30-second timeout. I've already talked my way through it. Let's go ahead and keep our way in. We'll go ahead and keep it right here. As I remind you, 4 games this week. 4 whole games this week. 2 on the road, 2 at home. First game on the road today, of course, here at Glendale. Tomorrow's contest will be at home for the boys' contest. Waynesville boys taking on the Glendale boys. We'll just get our rematch back in Waynesville. Then we'll inverse. We'll stay at home on Thursday. How about Waynesville set to take on Kickapoo there at home. And then Friday we'll be on the road over to Smith Cotton. Glendale coming out of the timeout with control of the basketball. Pass off into the corner, inside. One dribble here for Heeman, but gets it back outside now. Onto the left wing. Here's a three-pointer. Madeline Zing, it's good. Zing picks up the steal, back the other way. Waynesville another turnover. Right side layup is good. A 9-0 run here for Glendale. 9-2 our score. Now a foul coming up the floor. Going to be picked up by Heeman. So our first foul of the game coming 2 minutes in. Heeman picks up her first. Waynesville in control of the basketball. It's Black who brings it up center of the floor. Black over to Davison on the left side. No dribbles. A pass back up over to Riley and now on over to Black. Black to the right elbow. Here's Hurd. Hurd driving through middle of the lane. Shot with the right hand. No good. Gets her on board. Trying to put it back up and in. Rolls off the front of the rim this time. Hurd able to get the rebound, though. Gets it back outside to Black. Her shot from the free throw line's no good. Still loose is the basketball. Riley Grossfeiner has it, and she'll throw it off the bat. So lots of offensive rebounds there for Waynesville. Ends up in 2 points for Riley Grossfeiner. Back the other way, though. Here's an open shot on the left block. No good, but a foul. That's going to send Avery Givens to the line, shooting 2. So the foul's going to be called on Riley. Her first personal. First team foul. Givens at the line, shooting 2. First one's up, first one's good. Givens now with 3. The lead's back to 6 at 10-4. Second free throw is also good. So Givens will go 2 for 2. Leads back to 7-11-4. Here's a ball tip, but Caitlin Black comes up with it. To the left wing now, picks up the dribble, tries to pass it back up top to Riley, but she can't hang on. With the steal is Heeman. Heeman's layup is good. Just too many turnovers here early on. Lots of points off turnovers here for Glendale. Here's another one. Another steal here. Zing takes it right wing, pass it off right baseline, gets it back out. Zing with an open 3 from the right wing, off the front of the rim. Hurd going to get the rebound. Glendale coming up empty here. Waynesville up the left side. Hurd bringing it up herself. Pass it off over to the right side. Davison. Now over to Riley. Thought about the shot. Pulls it back down. Pass into the corner over to Reagan. Reagan has the ball stripped away. It's picked up by Heeman. Fast break the other way. Heeman's left side layup is again good. So Waynesville again, just turnover after turnover. Ball security has just been a problem all night tonight since the start of the JV game, and it doesn't look like it's going to be slowing down anytime soon. 15-4 our score. Full timeout. We'll take a 60-second break ourselves. You're listening to Waynesville Tiger Basketball right here on 97.9 The Source.
Wondering where to go for care at Phelps Health? For non-life-threatening conditions that require ongoing care and prevention, like annual checkups or colds, make an appointment with one of our primary care providers. When you need immediate attention for non-life-threatening health matters, like a cut that may require stitches, our immediate care clinics in Rolla and Waynesville are here to help. And if you're experiencing life-threatening medical issues, the Phelps Health Emergency Department is committed to caring for you when you need it most. Visit phelpshealth.org to learn more.
When the chaos is over and the dust settles, it's a relief to see that big old tree you've always loved still there, unharmed and confident. Confidence that brings about trust and comfort from a full-service bank right here in your own community. Your one stop for savings, checking, home equity and auto loans, and CDs and money markets. That's your protection from the storm.
The Bank of Iberia in 2 locations, Iberia and Waynesville. Come on in to the Bank of Iberia.
Back to action here after the Waynesville timeout. 15-4 our score. Riley Grossfeiner inside the middle of the lane. Pass it back outside. Black high off the glass. Rolls off front of the rim. Rebounded here by Heeman. Left baseline here. Heeman driving through. She's fouled from behind. She'll head to the line and shoot two. Again, Heeman at the line. First one's up, off the front of the rim, but gets the friendly hop, falls through. Second free throw. Rattles out this time, but it's rebounded by Glendale. Inside, Tasia Jones puts it up and in. So a 3-point play off the missed free throw. It's a 14-point ball game, and now Waynesville going to throw it away. Waynesville just all out of sorts here today. And again, I referenced the JV game once again. Lots of unforced turnovers as well. Not necessarily turnovers that they're getting forced into. That time, nobody around the basketball. Just nobody there to be ready for it. Points off turnovers has been a killer here for Waynesville this season. Glendale back on the attack. Here's Jones on the left wing. Wing-to-wing pass on over. Now into the corner. Couple dribbles. Now trying to pass it up, but it's stolen away this time by Riley Grossfeiner. She'll go all the way in. She'll be fouled on the floor. It'll be a push. And that'll be foul number 2 here on Glendale. The Grossfeiner jumping in the passing lane. Brings it all the way to the basket, but it's foul. That's the first foul on Rachel Fuel. Hurd passed it in. Reagan on the corner. Now out to Black. Black for 3. Back of the rim. Long rebound. Hauled in by Jones. Jones going to bring it up slowly. Now stops. Pass it off to Zing. Zing jump stop. Takes the shot. Too short. Rebounded here by Riley. Riley a couple dribbles over to the sideline. Going to move to her left. Coming across. Center of the floor. Has to jet out the double team here. Passes out of it. Finds Hurd. Hurd on the right block. Spins to her left. Floats up a shot. No good. Bounces out. Too long. Picked up here by Glendale. Here's Zing, left block, spins back to her right, pass it out to the wing. Couple dribbles here. Flewell with the shot, the right-hand hook shot. It's no good. Rebound, though, underneath by Givens, and she'll put it through. 20-4 now, our score. Grossfeiner takes it volleyball line, off to Hurd. Hurd three-pointer. Too long once again, rebounded by Givens. Givens has the ball stripped away, but it's able to run it down. The right sideline pass into the corner. Now inside we go to Zing. Right block. Hook shot with the left hand this time's no good. And Hurd's got herself another rebound. Riley with it. Right side near the volleyball line. Up to half court. We go to Black now. Opposite wing, now inside Hurd. Hurd one dribble, trying to go all the way through. She's fouled on her way up. And Waynesville will get its first trip to the free throw line here. It'll be Hurd shooting 2. Another foul here on Rachel Flewell. Her second, team third. Again, Hurd shooting 2. Has already 2 points in this one. First free throw is good. Hurd's got 3 now. We see Waynesville make its first substitution. Madison Mulholland checking in the ball game now. Skylar Benchik also checking in here for Glendale. Hurd's second free throw is also good. So Hurd goes 2 for 2. 4 points now for her. 20-6 now our score. Moving to her right, Heeman, but dribbles it off her foot. Picked up here by Davison. Waynesville comes up with the steal. Hurd will take it. Bring it up here to be met by Jones. Pass across half court over to Riley Grossfener. On to Reagan. Reagan one dribble, now picks it up. In some trouble in the corner, but able to find Davison. Davison's pass is stolen away, though, but Hurd gets a hand on it. It's picked up here by Reagan. Goes inside to Hurd, off the right side of the glass and through. Lost the ball, but got it right back. Quick hands from Brianna Hurd. Buys herself a couple points in the end. She's now got 6. Pump fake, Megan Randall coming to her left. Up and around, on over now to Givens. Givens up top to Jones. Jones to the left side, over to Benchik. Benchik inside, one dribble for Givens. Back out now to Benchik. 3-pointer's good. (23-8) now, 90 seconds left to go in the first. Here's Hurd coming to her left. Back out now, on over to Reagan. Reagan, right elbow to Hurd. Hurd zips a pass inside. Mulholland off the glass is no good, but the ball pops around. Who's going to come up with it? Still loose. Now picked up by Benchik. Benchik up the left side here. Stripped away from behind, but it goes out of bounds. They'll say it was last touch by Waynesville. Will remain here with Glendale. So, Lady Falcons control the basketball here on their baseline near the corner. Caitlin Black coming back in here for Waynesville, replacing Reagan Grossfener. Ball inbound on the baseline here. Givens takes it. Moving to her right, coming across the middle of the lane. She's fouled. 2 more free throws. Foul going to be charged to Brittany Davison. That'll be Davison's first. Team third. First free throw for Givens off the left side of the rim. It's no good. Givens already 6 points in this one. Couple shots from the field, couple free throws. Second free throw coming up is also no good. Hurd will haul it in off the glass. So the lead stays 15 for now, 23-8. 1:07 on the clock in this first quarter. Here's Hurd, jump stop, right elbow, shot up no good. Picked up here by Givens. Givens will come to her left here, top of the key, looking to go all the way in. Now pass it back outside. Here's Heeman driving through. Her 4-foot shot's there. Heeman now 7 points as Black gets around the press. Pass it off to Hurd, who brings it to the left block. Off through contact. Rolls off the rim. Rebounded by Heeman. Heeman up the center of the floor, off to Jones, back up top to Benchik. Benchik for 3 over the top of Davison. High arcing rebound, but Hurd jumps up, reaches up, and brings it down. 20 seconds left to go in the quarter. See if Waynesville can get a final basket here before the end of the quarter. Black, a couple dribbles, on over to Grossfener. Picks up the dribble, onward to Black. Black, one dribble, right wing 3, too far to the left. Rebounded though by Mulholland. Gets it back outside to Riley, who puts it through. Riley a shot just to the left of the elbow, and so it'll be a 15-point deficit here for Waynesville after 1 quarter of play. So 25-10 our score. We'll take 60 seconds. We'll come right back. You're listening to Lady Tiger Basketball, 97.9 The Source.
Happy New Year from everyone at Ed Morse Ford in St. Robert. I'm Mike Freeman, and I'd like to invite you to start the new year in a new Ford. Hurry in now to take advantage of 0% financing for 36 months with approved credit on new 2022 F-150s and select SUVs. Plus, get a $1,000 rebate and huge Ed Morse discounts. Visit Ed Morse Ford in St. Robert today or shop online at edmorsefordstrobert.com and find out what it means to be backed by Morse. Offer ends January 31st. See dealer for details.
Fans, when you attend a high school game, do you stand at attention during the national anthem? Do you cheer a good play by the opposing team? If your team loses, do you take it well in stride? If you have answered yes to any of those questions, you are showing positive examples of sportsmanship. Don't forget that when you attend high school events, young eyes are watching you for examples of acceptable behavior. By making a conscientious effort, you'll be helping our students grow into better citizens. This message has been brought to you by your friends at the Missouri State High School Activities Association and this local radio station.
Going here, time for the second quarter of play here at the campus of Glendale High School. Lady Falcons start with the basketball. Waynesville trailing by 15, 25-10. Turnover's a big issue here in the first quarter. See if they can cut down on that here in the second. First, here's a foul. Glendale trying to drive to the basket, but instead is fouled from behind. Reagan Grosvenor going to pick up her second. That'll bring us a substitution here. Kayla Brown going to check in the ball game for the first time. She'll replace Reagan for now. Flewell to inbound. Goes into Heeman. Ball blocked away at the point of release. Comes back down with it. Gives it off to Givens. Drives in. No good. Rebound there for Zing. She'll put it through. Zing now with 9. 27-10 our score. Hurd pass it on back over to Riley. Riley on over to Brown. Brown right wing, a couple dribbles now to the corner. Now inside to Davison, back out to the wing. Here's Black. Black trying to come across middle of the lane, but she'll double dribble. Waynesville turnover, Glendale basketball. Zing coming up middle of the floor. A minute gone by here in this second quarter. First of 4 games here this week for Waynesville, boys and girls. First of 2 for the Lady Tigers. Heeman finding a cutter back court. Coming up the right baseline, Avery Givens. Good for 2, 29-10. Brianna Hurd, left wing. Turning to her right, goes all the way into the basket. She'll match. Hurd still on her scoring pace. She's got 8 now, 29-12. Here's Flewell. Jumps in motion. Rebound, though, offensively. Inside, Zing's shot no good. Black has the rebound. She'll give it off over to Riley. Riley to her right. Toss it off to Davison. She'll come down with it. Double team, but is fouled. Be a foul here on Glendale. Foul on Skylar Benchick. Her first, team 4th here in the first half. Will be Waynesville to inbound here from the sideline. Davison to inbound, toss it into the corner. Black brings it in. Over to Davison on the right wing. She'll come across to her left. Brings it top of the key now. Gives it back up top over to Riley. Riley in some trouble here, closely guarded by Benchick. Pass it off over to the right. Black brings it into the corner. Ball tipped away, stolen away here by Heeman. Heeman up the left side here. Layup off the glass, rolls off the front of the rim. Givens had a chance at the rebound, couldn't come up with it. It's Zing instead. Her putback's not there either. It's going to be Black who comes down with the rebound. Waynesville, 2 points in the quarter. Glendale, 4. 25-10 at the break. Here's Davison, left wing, inside, left baseline. Here's Hurd driving through. Shot too far to the left, but a foul on the rebound. Going to be called here against Hurd. Going to call the push. First foul here on Hurd. 15 foul on Waynesville. Megan Randall checking back in now for the Lady Falcons. Zing tries to find the backdoor cut. Throws it away, though. Throwing it away is Glendale, Waynesville basketball. Now they'll change their mind. They'll say it was off the foot of Riley Grossfeiner, and so it'll actually stay here on the baseline for Glendale. Ball inbound here to Givens. Can't hang on, though, and now Waynesville will take control. They'll just inbound from the opposite side of the baseline. Honestly, good defense there. Riley Grossfeiner. Able to get in the way of that pass. Riley Grossfeiner, right wing, double teamed. Ball almost stolen away by Zing, but she knocks it out of bounds instead. We'll stay with Waynesville. Davison inbound from the sideline, tossed it in over to Riley. Riley on to Black, lost control of the dribble. It's picked up here by Benchik. Benchik up the floor now to Zing. Zing, right block, no good. There for the follow-up is Flewell. She'll be fouled. We'll head to the line for two. 2 free throws incoming here. Rachel Flewell. Foul be on Riley. Her second personal. First shot for Flewell was good. Lauren Lurcher into the ballgame now for Waynesville. We'll replace Riley with those 2 personal fouls. Tasia Jones in the ballgame now for Glendale. The second free throw is off the left side of the rim. Long rebound brought in by Flewell. Gets her own rebound, now drives in. Layup off the right side of the glass. 32-12 now. Pass up the floor now. Gets it over to Black. Black on over to Davison, moving to her left. Black now going to be called for the 5 seconds. Wasn't able to get around the defender there, trying to dribble through it. It's called for 5 seconds instead, and so it will be Glendale basketball. Reagan Grossfeiner back in the ballgame, replacing Mulholland. Jones on the left wing, up top, on over to Givens. Givens back to the left wing. A couple dribbles for Randall, back out to Benchik, and up top over to Flewell. Almost halfway through the second quarter now. Here's Givens driving to her left. Gets it to the left elbow. Now back up top, we go to Benchik. Waynesville man-to-man defense, but here's a three-pointer. Givens puts it through. Waynesville playing off on the man-to-man. Givens pops the three, 35-12. And now the timeout here taken by Waynesville. So Waynesville going to take the timeout. It'll be a 60-second timeout, so we'll take 1-2. 4:08 left to go here in the half. 35-12 your score. You're listening to Waynesville Lady Tiger basketball right here on 97.9 The Source.
In sports, success is measured in the number of points scored, in games won, and in championships earned. At Shelter Insurance, we measure success in the quality of our products and services, in our community support, and being there when you need us. In fact, 9 out of 10 people surveyed with a claim would recommend Shelter to a friend. Shelter Insurance. We're your shield. We're your shelter.
For a free insurance review,
for auto, home, life, farm, or business insurance, see me, John Gregory, your Shelter Insurance agent in Crocker.
or stop by and see me, Dave Howlett, your Shelter Insurance agent in Richland.
New Year's savings all the way through February at St. Robert Auto Supply, your Napa parts store. Get $20 to $25 rebates on the purchase of Legend and Legend Premium AGM and AAA branded automotive batteries. Since it's the coldest time of the year, several Napa brand battery chargers are on sale too, as well as booster cables. Save 50% on Napa night vision headlights. All the oil and antifreeze you'll ever need, you'll find at St. Robert Auto Supply. And pick up a gallon jug of Peak Window De-Icer Windshield Wash in anti-frost purple for $4.49. This and more at your Napa parts store, St. Robert Auto Supply, where you get the good stuff 7 days a week.
Back to it here. 4:08. Waynesville with the basketball. Trailing by 23, 35-12. Here's Brittany Davison coming to her right. Going to pass it off over to Reagan. Reagan, long two, I do believe. It's off the front of the rim. Gets her own rebound, though. Pass goes inside. Hurd fading away on the right blocks. No good. Another offensive rebound, though, here for Waynesville. It's Caitlin Black who comes down with it. Black inside. Here's Hurd again on the left block. Fights her way through and puts up another 2 points. Hurd going to get into double digits with 10. 10 of the 14 here for Waynesville. 35-14. Here's Zing driving through. Right side layup is good. Bucket and the foul. Foul's going to be called on Caitlin Black. Black will pick up her first. 7th team foul. Zing's first, and one, should say, is good. Zing's got 12 now. 3:30 left to go in the half. Here's Davison up top to Reagan. Reagan pass off to Hurd. Her shot's off the backboard. No good. Rebounded by Heeman. Heeman bringing up the center of the court. Stops top of the key. Now pass it off. Randall for three from the right wing. It's good. (41-14) now. 3:05 left to go. Here's Reagan driving left baseline. Shot off the front of the rim. Good thought. Deserved a better finish ultimately. Here's a pass down the floor. Randall, underhanded layup is good. Waynesville beat back on the in transition. 43-14 now. Free throw line, Hurd finding a cutting Davison. Davison block to block. Good pass. Good shot there. Lauren Lurcher will put it up and through. Lurcher's first 2 points today. Good pass there by Davison to set that up. 43-16. Heeman brings it out to the corner. Over to Benchik. Off to the corner, Jones. To Benchik now and up top to Heeman. Heeman on to Jones now and up top again. Here's Zing for three. Good. (46-16). Hurd on to Black, inside, going to go on over to Lurcher. Lurcher to Davison. Davison catch and shoot. Falls a bit too far to the right. Heeman with the rebound. Heeman up the right side of the floor. Fouled on the floor. It'll be a 1-and-1. Foul will be on Brittany Davison, her second. Heeman stands at the line, shooting 1-and-1. Brianna Hurd will come out for the first time. I believe it's Riley who checked back in. Riley Grossviener. Free throw's no good. Tripped up from behind now is Reagan. And it looks like Reagan hit the floor pretty hard. So we'll go ahead and take a quick injury timeout. We'll come back in 60 seconds. 1:45 left to go in the first half. You're listening to Lady Tiger Basketball, 97.9 The Source.
Gasco Sage Electric is owned by their consumer members who use their electricity and other services. They've been providing services to Camden, Marys, Miller, Phelps, and Pulaski counties since 1945. Much like electricity, Gasco Sage considers broadband internet to be an essential service, not just in the big cities, but right here in the rural communities they serve. They work hard at making a difference in the futures of the communities they serve. As a new G-Tech Fiber customer, you can soon be part of their high-speed fiber-to-home broadband network. Give them a call today, 573-759-7146.
Turn on the heat. Call AirServe Heating and Air in West Waynesville and get your existing system checked and serviced. If it's time to step up and get a new system, the Luxair high-performance heating and air equipment is top of the line. Luxair sets the standard year in and year out with new features and innovations in the industry and has since 1954. Your Luxair system is just a phone call away at AirServe Heating and Air at 433-3613 or stop by the office on Historic Route 66 in West Waynesville and ask about the Luxair Advantage.
Glendale High School, free throws here for Caitlin Black. She was fouled. Foul was on Madeline Zing as we get back to it. Black's first point of the day. Second free throw on the way is no good off the back of the rim. Rebounded here by Heeman. Back the other direction comes Glendale. 48-17 our score. Reagan Grossviener, of course, the injured Lady Tiger. She's all right. She's back on the bench. Again, hit the floor pretty hard. It's a hardwood floor. It hurts. But good news is it looks like she'll be okay. Here's Zing, right wing, over to the corner now, Flewell. Under a minute left to go in this first half. Left wing and up and around to the corner, now over to Zing. Top of the key, here's Flewell. Flewell to the right elbow, over to the right wing, gets it right back. Flewell up top here, driving to her right. Shot over the top of Lurcher is good. Lurcher there for the help defense, but a good shot there for Flewell. She's got 5 now, 50-17. Here's Davison on the right wing, up top to Riley. Riley one dribble and over to Davison. Davison on to Black. Black to the right elbow. Mulholland shot, blocked from behind, rebounded here. That'll be Megan Wade. Wade going to bring it up right side, over to the corner now. Here's Heeman driving through. She'll be fouled off the rim, no good. With 9 seconds, it'll be Heeman going to the line for 2. Foul will be on Riley, her third. Kayla Brown sent to the scoring table. She'll check in. First free throws up and away and good. So Brown will check in. Riley will check out. Tasia Jones, Skylar Benchik. It's like Megan Randall also checking in here for Glendale. Second free throw. Front of the rim, no good. Rebounded here by Mulholland. She'll come down with it, pass it off over to Davison. Davison up the left side, off to Black in the corner. Has trouble hauling it in. Now driving left baseline. Shot up and away, no good. A bit too long. Good try, but Waynesville going to come up empty here as we head on in to halftime. So your score at the half, unfortunately, Waynesville trailing in this one. 51-17 our score. We'll take ourselves 2 minutes. Make it a 2-minute timeout. We'll come back, and of course, we'll go over some individual numbers and set you up for the second half here in this one. But again, a 2-minute timeout. You're listening to Waynesville Lady Tiger Basketball right here, 97.9 The Source.
Mailbox It in St. Robert is now your complete shipping headquarters. Mailbox It is a UPS authorized shipping agent. They can ship your package UPS, accept UPS drop-offs, and can accept UPS returns with a shipping label. Add FedEx and the United States Postal Service, and why go anywhere else? Mailbox It is the go-to resource for packing, shipping, printing, and business service needs. Mailbox It is a copy, print, and document service center. They can even print your photos and canvases. Mailbox It, 213 Suite 3, St. Robert Boulevard.
The trucks are coming in and coming in. Lowe Chevrolet in Waynesville has vehicles on the lot with your name on it. Stop by and check out the selection. Take your pick and drive off the lot today with a new or pre-owned vehicle of your choice. Lowe Chevrolet can help you with financing, service, and so much more. Serving the community you live in for over 30 years. Lowe Chevrolet, off I-44, exit 156 in Waynesville.
Fall is in the air, but this family is in turmoil. Here's Mom, Dad, and even little Sally. Why are they upset? Well, there's the laundry, the dishes, the floors, the office, the yard work and PTA, the homework, soccer, and dance class. And nobody has time to cook a good meal. All right, family, now huddle up. Here's the plan.
Home Plate Grill of Dixon is not only the place to get a great home-cooked meal anytime, but you also get outstanding service that is quick and affordable. Home Plate Grill of Dixon, down-home comfort food and exceptional service that keeps you coming back again and again.
Hi, this is Brad Shelton at the Marys County Bank. Every day, the Marys County Bank touches every corner of your life and supports you as you turn your life's goals into accomplishments. Whether it's purchasing your first car, opening a small business, buying a home, planning a wedding, or preparing for retirement. From your first car to a new life after retirement, the Marys County Bank is there for all your life's milestones with our full line of products. Stop by one of our 10 locations and see how the Marys County Bank can support your dreams. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
An independent company, family-owned and operated. That's Frisco Fuel LLC in Stoutland, bringing the fuel you need to the farm and the business to keep things running and the production moving forward. Frisco Fuel LLC is a fuel delivery service located on Keepsake Road in the Frisco Lee community of Stoutland. Their high-quality products, reliable on-time deliveries, competitive prices, and friendly customer service set them apart from all the competition. And with 24/7 service, Frisco Fuel is there when you need them, and they're just a phone call away at 417-763-3835. When the fuel on the farm or your business is running low, call Frisco Fuel, and the delivery trucks will be on their way.
Role models are more important than ever in today's society. You can serve as a role model for others the next time you display good sportsmanship at a high school athletic event. Good sports are winners and are also vital to preserving our fine sports traditions. So the next time you attend a sporting event, remember to be a good sport and help rekindle the spirit of citizenship. This message has been brought to you by your friends at the Missouri State High School Activities Association and this local radio station.
Here once again at the site of Glendale High School. Of course, we are at the half here at the moment. Our score 51-17 in favor of Glendale. So the Waynesville Lady Tigers unfortunately trailing a bit here in this one as we wait out the halftime period. Warner Harbin here with you, 97.9 The Source. Let's go ahead and take a look here at some individual numbers in this contest. First and foremost at Waynesville. Leading the way, double digits. Your only double-digit score, that would be Brianna Hurd. She currently has 10 points here for Waynesville. Of course, 4 points for Riley Grossfener, 2 points for Lauren Lurcher, and then Caitlin Black did add a free throw there at the tail end of the half to give them 17 first half points. Now we take a look at Glendale. 2 scores in double digits form. Actually, 3 scores in double digits here for them today. The freshman Madeline Zing, what a player she'll be here for the Lady Falcons if her performance tonight is anything to go by. 15 points here in this one for Zing. 11 points for Avery Givens, and then Riley Heeman, she's got 10 here in this contest. So Waynesville, unfortunately, the turnovers, they've kind of reared their ugly head again here in this one. A lot of turnovers, especially early on. They were able to kind of cut back on it a little bit there in that second quarter, but those early turnovers really allowed Glendale to jump out to the lead. And then from there, those issues kind of compounded themselves, I would say, eventually kind of reaching what we have now. But there's still another half to play. Definitely plenty of time for Waynesville to improve upon the first half and kind of gain maybe some momentum back into the second contest here this week. Remember, Kickapoo at home on Friday. No, excuse me. How about on, the 12th? So that's actually Thursday. And that Thursday, a very special night for Waynesville. We'll talk a little bit about that maybe if I get the opportunity to. So, hey, let's go ahead and take 2 minutes. When we come back, I'll talk about that. We'll talk about the upcoming schedule here for both the Lady Tigers and the Tigers as well. And we'll talk about Thursday, someone hot off the presses. I think you're going to want to get out there on Thursday. But hey, we're going to be back in 2 minutes. You're listening to Lady Tiger Basketball, 97.9 The Source.
If you've been to Flo's 66 Diner in St. Robert, then you're one of the many. And if you haven't been there, you need to get on the bandwagon because you're missing out. The owner, Missy, has been in the restaurant biz since she was a kid and offers you the best in home-cooked daily specials. Breakfast with one of everybody's favorites, their biscuits and gravy, and, of course, everything else on the menu. That's Flo's 66 Diner next to O'Reilly's on historic Route 66. They're open 7 days a week. And by the way, word is that Flo's 66 Diner has the best servers in town.
What if you stepped out of the picture tonight? How would you want to be remembered? And who would make decisions about planning your funeral service? This is Martin Vernon, owner of Memorial Chapels and Crematory. We help families create meaningful services that respect and honor the memory of their loved one's life. At Memorial Chapels and Crematory, we offer our support and guidance when your family needs us the most.
Wondering where to go for care at Phelps Health? For non-life-threatening conditions that require ongoing care and prevention, like annual checkups or colds, make an appointment with one of our primary care providers. When you need immediate attention for non-life-threatening health matters, like a cut that may require stitches, our immediate care clinics in Rolla and Waynesville are here to help. And if you're experiencing life-threatening medical issues, the Phelps Health Emergency Department is committed to caring for you when you need it most. Visit phelpshealth.org to learn more.
When the chaos is over and the dust settles, it's a relief to see that big old tree you've always loved still there, unharmed and confident. Confidence that brings about trust and comfort from a full-service bank right here in your own community. Your one stop for savings, checking, home equity and auto loans, and CDs and money markets. That's your protection from the storm.
The Bank of Iberia in 2 locations, Iberia and Waynesville. Come on in to the Bank of Iberia.
Back here once again on the campus of Glendale High School. Sorry about that. I wasn't ready for it that time. No technical difficulties, just operator error. But we are still at the halftime period. 2:25 left to go in this halftime period. Waynesville trailing by 34, 51-17. So rough night so far here for Waynesville, but still 2 quarters left to be played here in this one. The first of 4 games we will have this week for you. We will be at every single contest. 2 games on the road, including this one, and then 2 games at home there as well. So tomorrow we are back in Waynesville. It'll be a boys contest. The Tigers, they are in action taking on the Glendale Falcons boys. So we'll see what happens there in that one, but hopefully you can get on out there. If not, We'll have it, of course, 97.9, the source. And then we'll take Wednesday off. We'll come back on Thursday, Military Appreciation Night. At the Waynesville girls game, the Lady Tigers set to take on the Lady Chiefs of Kickapoo. But it is going to be Military Appreciation Night. I did write the story about it for our news. Hopefully they'll read it tomorrow morning and the like, so you can maybe get some more details there. But basically, if you're a veteran or you are an active duty service member, you can get into Thursday's game for free with military ID. So make sure you get on out there. And of course, if you're a fan, make sure you wear red, white, and blue. As I understand it, that's what they're wanting out there. So hopefully we can get a large crowd going there on Thursday for Military Appreciation Night. And then finally on Friday, we've got one more contest, hitting the road to Sedalia. A long trip out there to Sedalia, about a couple hours away, but we will have the boys contest. The Tigers will take on the Tigers of Smith Cotton High School. That's a game I think Waynesville should win. I think Waynesville can win pretty much all of these games for the rest of the week. You always got to come in with that confidence, but when you look at the paper, when you look at what Waynesville's done recently, that very close loss to Forsyth still kind of hurts me inside there on that one. But those are games I think Waynesville can win both tomorrow, Friday, and then Thursday there as well. But we're about to get back to the half here. Once again, our score 51-17 in favor of Glendale. We'll see if Waynesville can improve upon that first half, I would say. Maybe get some things going for Thursday's contest when you get back at home. They always say it's tougher playing on the road. Maybe that's the case here today. Maybe we'll get going once we're back in Waynesville. Not a whole lot of home games here for both the Tigers and Lady Tigers. I was looking at this roster. Lots of tournaments these days. Lots of games on the road, of course, in the Ozark Conference. The boys, we will not see the boys until the end of the month, I do believe, after Friday's game. But that's, of course, a problem for Friday. Or should I say tomorrow? Let's go ahead and get back to it here. Waynesville will start with control of the basketball. Here's Caitlin Black on the right wing. Ball stolen away by Zing. A turnover, but they'll immediately match with a turnover of their own. Trying to pass it down the floor. Heeman can't hang on. And so Waynesville will catch a break. Lady Tigers will take control here on the sideline. So coming across half court here, Riley Grossfener. Starters on the floor for the Lady Tigers. Right corner, here's Brianna Hurd. Going to pop the three, too short. Rebounded here by Zing. Zing runs to Heeman. Ball loose on the floor now. It's picked up here by Reagan. Reagan coming up. Bucket, good. Good to see Reagan back out on the floor. She finds her first two on the runner. 51-19 now. Adeline Benchik, top of the key over to Givens. Now to the left side. Driving baseline, back out now. Fluel. Fluel to the elbow, back out to Benchik now. Coming to her left, pass it off to Givens. Givens driving to her right, goes around Black. She's fouled on her way up. She'll head to the line for two. Foul going to be called here on Waynesville. It'll be a foul on Brittany Davison, her third. So Givens stands at the line. Givens, 11 first half points. First shot's up and away. Back of the rim, no good. Glendale's been hit or miss from the free throw line tonight. It's been their one kryptonite. Shooting about a 50% clip. There we go. Going to make that one. So 50% really does hold. 52-19 now our score. A minute gone by here in this third quarter. Here's Black, half court, over to the right wing, off to Reagan. Reagan going to try once again. Shot left short. Long rebound here, hauled in by Benchik. Davison tips it away, strips it away, but it goes out of bounds. It'll still stay here with Glendale. So Glendale bring it up the floor. Blue bring it up the center. Cross half court going to be picked up here by Reagan. Waynesville sticking with that man-to-man defense. Over to the right-hand side, Benchik, top of the key over to Zing. Right side, Fluel. Driving right baseline here to the block. Back out to Zing. Zing left open for the three. Front of the rim, no good. Davidson's got the rebound. Quick outlet pass here up the right side. Here comes Hurd. Hurd going to look to go all the way through. Off the glass and in. Good pass down the floor there by Davison to set up the drive for Hurd. 52-21 now. There's a pass inside. Givens runs in the traffic, but toss it back outside to Benchik. She'll go over to the left wing. Here's Fool moving to her right. Off to Flu. How about Benchik? Want to combine the two there. Here's Fool for three from the corner. It's good. Fool good for three. She's got 8 now. 55-21. Bounce pass to the elbow. Here's Reagan Grossfeiner off to the left block. Davison with the quick release. It's through. Davison finds herself on the board. 55-23 now. Comes Fool to her right. Bounce pass into the corner. Driving baseline is Benchik. Now a pass out to the wing. Here's Zing. Inside now. Goes over to Heeman. Back out to Flewell. Dribble to her right. Awkward shot. Air ball. Trying to shoot over Hurt. Not an easy task. Turning to the right. Out of bounds it goes. It'll be Waynesville ball. Tasia Jones checking in now for Glendale. Waynesville still sticking with that starting lineup. Comes Riley up the floor. Brings it to the right sideline, up to the top of the key, Caitlin Black. Riley now going inside over to Reagan. Reagan fouled from behind. First foul call on Glendale here in the second half. Be a foul on Benchik, her second. Waynesville basketball underneath. Grossfeiner to inbound. Reagan Grossfeiner. Going to lob one up here, trying to find Hurd. Hurd does come down with it. Finding through the contact, throws up the shot. She'll be fouled on her way up. She'll go to the line for two. Zing will pick up the foul, her second. Hurd shooting two. First shot is no good. Rattles out. Hurd 12 points tonight. 12 of the 23. Second shot now on the way. That one is good. Hurd now 3 for 4 total from the line. 13 points overall. Lead back to 31 now. 55-24. Here's Zing. Tries to go block to block with it. Givens does pick it back up, but her shot's left off the backboard. Riley Grossfeiner with the rebound. She'll find an outlet pass over in Hurd. Hurd up to the right wing. Toss it off to Black. Black on to Hurd. Hurd going to try again from three. This time it's good. Took a while for Waynesville to get its first three, but there it is. 55-27 now. Hurd with 16 points. Zing on the right wing, going to her left. Off to the opposite wing. Here's Randall from the wing. No good. Deep, deep three for Randall. Couldn't put it through. Goes out of bounds. Off of Wayne. Who's they going to say that's off of? I think they're going to say that's off of Waynesville, so it will be Glendale basketball. Tipped out of bounds on the rebound. So it will be Flewell to inbound. Looking for a target. Finds Randall on the left wing. Opposite side now. On over to Heeman. Heeman out to Jones in the corner. Jones over to the opposite block. Here's Heeman. Heeman. Shot rims out. Black's there for the rebound. She'll bring it up the floor herself. Brings it up slowly. Going to stop at half court. Floats a pass over to Hurd. Hurd going to try again from three. This time it's good as well. To Hurd, back-to-back threes. Made us wait, but now it seems she's got it going on. 19 points now. Back to 25 we go. It's 55-30. Heeman fighting through. Shot no good. Rebounded here by Hurd once again. Hurd coming up the left side of the floor herself. Pass it off over to Riley. Riley a couple dribbles. Now on over to Black. Black on the right wing. One dribble. Trying to go wing to wing with it, but it's stolen away here by Jones. 3-on-1 back the other direction for Glendale. Over to the left block. Heeman's good. Heeman with 12. 57-30 now. 27 points of differential. Reagan Grossfeiner, underhanded shot off the glass and through. Nice thought to go with the underhand. Gets to the much taller Riley Heeman. 57-32. Wing-to-wing pass. Fool setting up for three now. Too short. Long rebound. Who's got it? Trying to save it is Glendale, but it ends up in the hands of Reagan. Reagan up the floor. Trying to pass it across to Hurd, but it's stolen away. Back the other direction. Givens behind the Waynesville defense. Turnaround jumper's good. Had trouble bringing in the initial pass, but had the turnaround jumper. 59-32. 3 minutes left to go in the quarter. Grossfeiner up the right sideline, stolen away. Trying to find Madison Mulholland, who checked in at the break. Fool on over to Randall. Randall's left side layup is there. Hurd, right side, top, over now to Black. One dribble on over to the left wing. Riley Grossfeiner, her shot's blocked away, but she's fouled. Riley will head to the line, shooting 2. Fouls on Riley Heeman, her second. Third team foul. First free throw for Riley is good. Riley's now got 5 points. Had 4 in that first quarter. Now adds a free throw here. Brittany Davison back in the ball game, replacing Reagan Grossfeiner. Looks like we'll get Lauren Lurcher here in a moment for the shooter. And, of course, Riley Grossfeiner. Second free throw is no good off the right side of the rim. We'll have to wait a little bit for that substitution. Here comes Zing. Brings it out to the right wing. Up top now. To the left block. Here's Heeman. Layup's left no good. Davison comes down with it. So Herb brings it up the middle. Can be picked up here by this Glendale zone. Pass off to the left wing. Caitlin Black's three-pointer. Too far to the right. Givens has the rebound. Outland pass made over to Flewell. Kicks it off into the corner. Over to the right wing now, Zing. Zing's pass inside, a little bit too high. Hurd comes down with it. Floated over the top. Hurd picks herself up the steal. Has a few of those today. Don't keep track of steals, but she's had a few of them. Here on the free throw line, here's Riley Grossfeiner. Takes it to the right block. Tries to pass it back up the lane over to Black. Ends up being a jump ball. Black has trouble bringing it in. Glendale gets their hands on it. It'll be Lady Falcons basketball. 90 seconds left to go here in the quarter. 28 points of differential at the moment, 61-33. So again, Lauren Lurcher will check in now with the dead ball, replacing Riley. Well, coming over to her right, pass it off to a cutting Givens. Givens is there, she'll put it in. 63-33. Minute 20 left. Hurd trying to pass it inside, but her pass is off target, and again it's stolen away by Givens. Givens going coast to coast, now passes it back over to Zing. She'll throw up the shot, but she'll be fouled on her way up. 2 shots here for Maddie Zing. Fourth foul called against Davison. First free throw here is good. 64-33. Substitutions here for Glendale. Also a substitution for Waynesville. Reagan Grossfeiner back in. Placing Davison with those 4 personals. Second free throw on the way for Zing. One's no good. Ricochets off the rim. Hurd with another rebound. Hurd on the left wing. Double team. Pass it off over to Black. Moving to her right. Stops on the wing. Pass it off over to Mulholland. Mulholland pass inside. Reagan fouled on her way up. She'll go 2. Waynesville doing a much better job here in the second half of attacking the basket. This has been their most successful quarter points-wise. That's a big part of it. Reagan Grossfeiner, her first free throw is no good. Off the front of the rim. Grossfeiner with 4 points in this quarter. Has a chance to add on to it. Second free throw. High arcing shot, but it's good. 5 points now. 5 points for both Grossfeiners today. Back to 30 we go, 64-34. Trying to pass it out to the corner was Benchik, but she throws it away. Lady Tigers take it back. Under a minute, about 40 seconds. Well under a minute, honestly. Hurd coming up across slowly. She'll be picked up here by Jones. Pass over to Black, one dribble, back on over to Hurd. Hurd going to put the ball on the floor. Now goes inside over to Reagan. Reagan still yet to use her dribble. Now does. Now gets it back out. Shot for the elbow. Black off the backboard. Gets the friendly roll and it falls. Nice friendly roll for Caitlin Black. But she now has 3. 64-36. Top of the key, Benchik. 7 seconds now left to go in the quarter. Here driving in all the way is Zing. She'll put it up and in. Zing adds another 2 just before the end of the quarter. Full court shot, going to bounce off the ceiling, and that'll be how we end the third quarter of play. So into the final quarter we go. A 30-point deficit here for Waynesville. We'll close this one out here in 60 seconds. Again, 66-36 your score. You're listening to Lady Tigers basketball, 97.9 The Source.
Happy New Year from everyone at Ed Morse Ford in St. Robert. I'm Mike Freeman, and I'd like to invite you to start the new year in a new Ford. Hurry in now to take advantage of 0% financing for 36 months with approved credit on new 2022 F-150s and select SUVs. Plus, get a $1,000 rebate and huge Ed Morse discounts. Visit Ed Morse Ford in St. Robert today or shop online at edmorsefordstrobert.com and find out what it means to be backed by Morse. Offer in January 31st. See dealer for details.
Fans, when you attend a high school game, do you stand at attention during the national anthem? Do you cheer a good play by the opposing team? If your team loses, do you take it well in stride? If you have answered yes to any of those questions, you are showing positive examples of sportsmanship. Don't forget that when you attend high school events, young eyes are watching you for examples of acceptable behavior. By making a conscientious effort, you'll be helping our students grow into better citizens. This message has been brought to you by your friends at the Missouri State High School Activities Association and this local radio station.
Back here once again. Final quarter set to be played. 66-36 our score. Waynesville trailing here in this one. Unfortunately, a slow start. Really kind of dooming the Lady Tigers in this one. Lots of turnovers early on. Lots of chaos. And a couple of defensive breakdowns, I would say. But still finally 8 minutes to be played. See how Waynesville attacks it. Here's Caitlin Black, top of the key. Going to go over to Lurcher on the left side. Here's Black moving to the right elbow. Her shot's up. No good. Rebounded here by Fool. Fool pass down the floor. Here's Heeman. Left side layup is good. 68-36 now. There will be a running clock here unless Waynesville can bring it back to within 30. Here's Reagan Grossfeeder. Shot middle of the lane. No good. Gets her own rebound. Trying to hang on to it. Keeps the dribble. Pass it off over to Lurcher. Lurcher, a pass back outside. Now to Black. Black over to the corner. Lurcher inside. Hurd. Hurd, one dribble on the block. Shot through the contact. Rolls through off the rim. Hurd another two. Across the 20-point line. 21 now for her. Another 20-plus point day for her. Fool. Shot in the middle of the lane. Off the front of the rim. No good. Gets her own rebound. Hook shot from underneath is too far. And it's rebounded by Black. Riley Grossfeeder set the check in. Hurd taking it to the wing. Toss it back outside Mulholland. Mulholland on over to Black. Black takes it to the right block. Now passes it to the opposite side of the floor. Reagan, one dribble in. Off to Lurcher. Lurcher shot from the corner. No, couldn't get it to go. Would have been a three-pointer, but Glendale's got the rebound. Here on the drive, that's going to be Givens. Again, sneaks behind the Waynesville defense for another two. Reagan with the basketball, top of the key, bounce pass to Hurd. Hurd, three-pointer from the left wing, nothing but net. The Hurd, 3 threes now, all of which have come in this second half. 70-41, back to 29. Here's Benchik for three, she'll immediately match. So 3 for 3. Back to 32, 73-41. Here's Black off to Reagan Grossfeeder. She'll try a three. She's caught it. Nope, that's going to be a long two. Still a long range two there for Reagan. She's got 7. 73-43. Givens onto the left elbow. Here's a shot from Zing. Missed it. Black, a good box out. Hauls in the rebound. Mulholland on the right block. Tossed it back outside to Hurd. Hurd looking to drive through. Now pass it off. Lurcher's 10-foot shot. It's not there. Fight for the rebound. Glendale is able to hold on to it. Fool up the floor here. Heeman now on to Zing. Zing on the right block. Can't make the bunny. Givens has the rebound. She's fouled on her way back up. 2 free throws here as Hurd will pick up the foul. So Hurd will pick up the foul, her second. First free throw up for Givens is good. Riley Grossfeiner back in the ball game now for Waynesville. The second free throw is up and away. Rims out, rebounded by Hurd. Hurd will bring it up, guarded by Jones. Pass off to Black. Timeout will be taken here by Waynesville. Timeout taken here with 4:07 left to be played here in this contest. So, it's a full timeout taken by Waynesville. We'll take one, too. Again, just about halfway through quarter number 4. You're listening to Waynesville Lady Tiger basketball. It's 97.9 The Source.
In sports, success is measured in the number of points scored, in games won, and in championships earned. At Shelter Insurance, we measure success in the quality of our products and services, in our community support, and being there when you need us. In fact, 9 out of 10 people surveyed with a claim would recommend Shelter to a friend. Shelter Insurance. We're your shield. We're your shelter.
For a free insurance review,
For auto, home, life, farm, or business insurance, see me, John Gregory, your shelter insurance agent in Crocker.
Or stop by and see me, Dave Howlett, your shelter insurance agent in Richland.
New Year's savings all the way through February at St. Robert Auto Supply, your Napa parts store. Get $20 to $25 rebates on the purchase of Legend and Legend Premium AGM and AAA branded automotive batteries. Since it's the coldest time of the year, several Napa brand battery chargers are on sale too, as well as booster cables. Save 50% on Napa night vision headlights. All the oil and antifreeze you'll ever need, you'll find at St. Robert Auto Supply. And pick up a gallon jug of Peak Window De-Icer Windshield Wash in anti-frost purple, $4.49. This and more at your Napa parts store, St. Robert Auto Supply, where you get the good stuff 7 days a week.
4:07 left to go in this one. 74-43. Waynesville trailing by 31 here to Glendale. Final quarter of play here. Waynesville looking to finish strong as Caitlin Black takes it top of the key. Controlling the basketball. Pass on over to Riley. Riley over to the right block. Nice pass. Hurd misses the first shot. Gets her own rebound. And then she'll put it in on the second try. Not the first try, but the second. Hurd's got 26 now. 74-45. Top of the key, some new players in the ball game. Here's Reagan Randall for the Lady Falcons. Over to Tasia Jones on the right wing. Up top, now on over to Megan Wade. Wade on over to Randall. Moving to her left, pass it off to Benchik. Benchik on to Jones in the corner. Guarded by Hurd, trying to go inside to Randall, but the ball's knocked away by Reagan. Reagan gets a hand on that one, but it will stay here with the Lady Falcons. They'll inbound from underneath. Quickly inbound here to Benchik. Benchik's three. Back of the rim. Who's got the rebound? Nobody does. It goes out of bounds, but they'll say it was last touched here by Glendale. Lady Tigers keep control. Reagan up the right sideline. Off to Riley. Couple dribbles to her right. Now on over to Davison. Davison inside the three-point line. Going to go to Hurd now. Moving to her left. Kicks it off to the corner. Riley double team. Finds Reagan. Reagan trying to drive to the middle. Dribbles it off her knee. It's like it was maybe tipped away from her there, but it's off of Reagan. And so it will become Glendale basketball. Again, like I said, one of the things you can take away from the second half, much better job of cutting to the basket has Waynesville had. That time, unfortunately, just lost the dribble. Three-pointers no good. Rebounded here by Riley Grossfeiner. Get some more new players in the ballgame here for Glendale in a moment. Riley Grossfeiner all over to Hurd. Hurd trying for another three. Too far to the right, but a long rebound is hauled in here by Waynesville. Riley Grossfeiner trying to send one inside. Hurd comes down with it, bucking the foul. Long pass from Riley Grossfeiner to Hurd. Hurd fights through the traffic as we've seen her do so much this season. Gets double-teamed, triple-teamed an awful lot in there. But fights through it and puts it off the glass and gets fouled at the same time. Foul's going to be on Megan Randall, her first. Hurd stands at the line. A chance to make it 29 for her now. Free throws up. No good off the left side. It will stay 28 here for now. 74-47. Bringing it up top. That's going to be Maya Morse. Morse on over to the corner for three. That was Wade. Couldn't get it to go. It's rebounded here by Hurd. Hurd trying to toss one down the floor here for Riley Grossfener, but can't find the connection. It's stolen here by Wade. Wade up the floor trying to find Morse, but it's mishandled. Out of bounds it goes, and Waynesville takes over. 1:58 now, under 2 minutes to go. It's like Waynesville will drop this one. They'll fall to 500 on the season, 7-7. Heading into Thursday's Military Appreciation Night against Kickapoo. There's a foul called on Glendale. Kayla Brown checking in. She'll hit the floor, but she's back up, walking around. She's all right. Foul's going to be charged here to Reagan Randall, her first. It'll be Reagan to inbound here from underneath. Reagan to toss it in. Going to the opposite corner. Finds Black. Moving to her right. Kicks it off to Hurd. Hurd, top of the key three. Too far to the left, but a rebound for Brown. Brown on over to Riley Grossfener, who put it in herself. Didn't get the three, but they'll settle for two. Riley Grossfener now with 7. 74-49 our score. 90 seconds left to go. Off to the corner now, Jones. Mulholland and Lurcher will check in a moment. Caitlin Black almost finding the steal at the top of the key, but Glendale does bring it back in. Jones on the right corner, kicks it up top. Driving through, left side of the lane is Wade, but it's stolen by Hurd. Hurd passes off, right sideline. Here comes Riley Grossfener. Excuse me, that's Reagan. Now gives it off to Riley. Riley's going to take the three. Rims out. Hurd's got the rebound. One power dribble. Puts it in off the glass. So Hurd's got 30. 9 points in the quarter. Starting to rack up the points here in the game's final minutes. Three-pointer right wing for Glendale's no good, and Hurd comes down with the rebound. Under a minute, 45 seconds. And as I said, 7-7 on the year now for Waynesville with tonight's performance. And we'll await Kickapoo. Can't tell you a whole lot about Kickapoo here at the moment. I do know Kickapoo was able to beat this Glendale squad 41-28. Low-scoring game there. That was played at the Pink and White tournament. I do believe down south of Waynesville. But we'll see the Lady Chiefs on Thursday. Megan Wade driving through middle of the lane. Foul going to be charged. Foul call here on Riley. She'll pick up her fourth. Fourth team foul. Megan Wade to the line. First shot is good. Second free throw is also good. Riley Grossfener down the floor, off to Lurcher. Lurcher for three, too short. Rebounded here by Mulholland. Rebounded here by Morse. Mulholland had a chance at it, didn't bring it in. Now a foul back the other way. It'll be Morse to the line shooting two. Foul will be on Reagan Grossfener, her third. First free throw up for Morse is good. Second free throw on its way. That one is no good off the back of the rim. Long rebound. Who's going to come up with it? Nobody. But it was going to be last touched here by Reagan, so it'll be Glendale ball. 10.4 seconds left to be had. Ball inbound here to Morse. On over to the left wing. Tristan Mayer will hang on to it here. 5 seconds. Now moving to her right. Back out to the volleyball line. She'll just dribble it out. And that'll be the ball game. So Waynesville, unfortunately, will fall here tonight. Final score, Glendale 77, Waynesville 51. So we'll do what we always do as we start our post game for you. We'll take a couple minutes. We'll come back. We'll have some individual numbers. We'll wrap this one up, and we'll get you prepared for tomorrow's home matchup. So again, we'll take 2 minutes. We'll come right back. In your final score, Glendale 77, Waynesville 51. You're listening to Lady Tiger Basketball, 97.9 The Source.
Gasco Sage Electric is owned by their consumer members who use their electricity and other services. They've been providing services to Camden, Marys, Miller, Phelps, and Pulaski counties since 1945. Much like electricity, Gasco Sage considers broadband internet to be an essential service, not just in the big cities, but right here in the rural communities they serve. They work hard at making a difference in the futures of the communities they serve. As a new G-Tech Fiber customer, you can soon be part of their high-speed fiber-to-home broadband network. Give them a call today, 573 403-759-7146.
Turn on the heat. Call AirServe Heating and Air in West Waynesville and get your existing system checked and serviced. If it's time to step up and get a new system, the Luxair high-performance heating and air equipment is top of the line. Luxair sets the standard year in and year out with new features and innovations in the industry and has since 1954. Your Luxair system is just a phone call away at AirServe Heating and Air at 433-3613 or stop by the office on Historic Route 66 in West Waynesville and ask about the Luxair Advantage. Mailbox It in St. Robert is now your complete shipping headquarters. Mailbox It is a UPS authorized shipping agent. They can ship your package UPS, accept UPS drop-offs, and can accept UPS returns with a shipping label. Add FedEx and the United States Postal Service, and why go anywhere else? Mailbox It is the go-to resource for packing, shipping, printing, and business service needs. Mailbox It is a copy, print, and document service center. They can even print your photos and canvases. Mailbox It, 213 Suite 3, St. Robert Boulevard.
The trucks are coming in and coming in. Lowe Chevrolet in Waynesville has vehicles on the lot with your name on it. Stop by and check out the selection. Take your pick and drive off the lot today with a new or pre-owned vehicle of your choice. Lowe Chevrolet can help you with financing, service, and so much more. Serving the community you live in for over 30 years. Lowe Chevrolet, off I-44, exit 156 in Waynesville.
Here once again, the campus of Glendale High School. This game in the books. Unfortunately, Waynesville does fall here tonight. Final score, Glendale 77, Waynesville 51. Connor Harbert here with you. Lady Tiger Basketball, 97.9 The Source. Unfortunately, things just don't go Waynesville's way here today. Again, some early setbacks, some early turnovers kind of led to things getting a little bit out of hand there early on. And although Waynesville was, I would say, able to make some improvements down the stretch, you can't put yourself down by 34 points at the half. It makes it a little bit hard to come back there. So if you maybe come off to a better start here tonight, maybe things turn out a little bit differently. But again, Waynesville does fall here tonight by a final score of 77-51. But hey, let's go ahead and take a look at some individual numbers here tonight, scoring-wise for Waynesville. One scorer in double digits here today. That would be, of course, Brianna Hurd. She has herself another great day on the offensive side of the floor. 30 total points for her there, improving upon the 28 she had there against Bolivar. Not a season high, of course. Hard to beat the season high when you set the school record, but another 30 points for Brianna Hurd. A good day for the Grosvenors. Riley and Reagan, they both finish with 7 points here today. 3 points for Caitlin Black, 2 points apiece for Brittany Davison and Lauren Lurcher. Again, 17 points at the half, but we're able to up the tempo there a little bit in that second half, finishing with 51 here today. Glendale, just a couple scores here for you in this one. Leading the way for them there, it looks like Avery Givens actually leads the way tonight. She finishes with 19. Madeline Zing, the freshman, again finishes with 18. And then Riley Heeman finishes with 14 points here today. 3 scores in double digits for the Lady Falcons. So, again, Waynesville falls to 7-7 on the campaign. They'll be losers of their last 2 in a row. They'll look to break that losing streak again on the 12th. When we get back to action, again, at home, Military Appreciation Night, taking on the Kickapoo Lady Chiefs. Remember, if you are a veteran, if you are an active duty service member, you do get into that ball game free with an with a military ID. So if you are able to prove that you are a veteran or you are an active duty service member, you will get into that game free. All fans, though, are asked to wear red, white, and blues. So if you can make that happen, make sure you do so. I want to see that gym packed there on Thursday for, again, Military Appreciation Night against the Kickapoo Lady Chiefs. But, of course, that's not our most recent broadcast. That's not our most recent broadcast to come. We've got a ball game tomorrow. We're going to be back in Waynesville. We've got a couple home games in a row now as the Waynesville boys are set to take on this exact same squad, the Glendale Falcons. We'll see who comes out on top there in that one. We'll see if Waynesville can't get a game back on Glendale this winter. But again, that'll be a 7 o'clock start, so look for us about 6:30 to 7. Again, it's all dependent on really how the JV goes before it. Let's start a little bit earlier today because of the pace of the JV game. So I would say maybe tune in about 30 minutes prior, and then you'll see, and then we can maybe kind of work from there. Eventually we'll get on, hopefully no later than 7 o'clock. So, of course, I think that'll go ahead and do it for us here tonight. For Dan, of course, and everybody else involved as well. Big thank you to all of our sponsors. I am Connor Harbert. Hope you enjoyed listening to this one as much as I enjoy bringing it to you here this evening. Until next time. You've been listening to Lady Tiger Basketball, 97.9 The Source. Good night, everybody. Be good people.
You've been listening to Waynesville Lady Tiger and Tiger Basketball on 97.9 FM. Our games have been brought to you by Air Serv Heating and Air, the Marys County Bank, Mailbox It, Lowe's Chevrolet Memorial Chapels, Pepsi-Cola Bottling Company, Flo's 66 Diner, and Morris Ford, your shelter insurance agents, Dave Hollett in Richland and John Gregory in Crocker and St. Robert Auto Supply. We hope you've enjoyed tonight's broadcast on 97.9 FM. See you next time with more Waynesville Tiger and Lady Tiger Basketball.